Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to use Borderlands. It's a new app for the iPad, and excuse me for my stuffy voice. I know it sounds like an octave lower, but I've been having this really bad cold for the past couple of days. And I've been wasting a lot of these tissue papers. Anyway, Borderlands is a really beautiful app which allows you to perform or to compose using a special technique called Granular Synthesis. Now, you can create really complex sounds, textures, and timbres because you can create things called grain clouds. Now, a grain cloud is activated over the sample. So, basically allows you to toggle the settings in the sample when you have a grain cloud activated. Now, to create a grain cloud, this is like the most basic thing in this app, is to double tap on an area, or anywhere on the screen. And it will activate the sample which is within its parameters. So for example, I want to activate and play this sample here. I just double tap. And as you can see inside the circle is a cloud. Inside are the grains. Now when they're red, that means they're activated. Now say I move this grain cloud to somewhere that doesn't have a sample, you won't hear any sound and all the grains inside the cloud will be white. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the sample, have it activated. Now to enter the settings, you double press or double tap onto the cloud again. These settings are all the settings which allows you to adjust and edit your sample. So X and Y will allow you to adjust the parameters within your grain cloud. As you can see now, the grains are spread all around the interface. That's because I selected the parameters to affect the whole screen. I'm going to go ahead and bring it back. You can also add more voices, up to 32, or you can add one voice if you want, which will only play one grain at a time. It's really cool. You can see there's like this little, it's kind of like an oscilloscope inside this grain cloud. Now this DURMS, this is the duration and the milliseconds. So right now it's set to 720 milliseconds. This is kind of like the rate of your sample. Overlap, adjust the amount of the crossfade in between each grain. Pitch, adjust the pitch of the sample. You even have a low frequency oscillator and the overall volume. Now if you want, you can actually put more samples underneath the grain cloud and it will be activated simultaneously, all at the same time. Let's just say you have your grain cloud all the way down here and you need to activate your pitch, but you can't reach the setting. You can use two fingers and rotate it, which allow you to adjust your settings with having the grain cloud at the bottom of the screen. So this is really useful, being able to rotate your settings. You can also, if you want your settings to go back to default, you just double tap on the setting itself. Now if you don't want a grain cloud at all, like you want to just delete it, you simply do so by swiping it and throwing it off the screen. There you go, now I deleted it. Same as throwing a piece of tissue paper in the trash can. So I'll just demonstrate one more time. If you want to delete a grain cloud, you just swipe it off the screen. If you want to get rid of a sample, it's the same concept. You could just swipe it off the screen and it'll disappear. Okay, that's the basics of the settings in the grain cloud. Now I'm going to go into the main menu settings right here. Over here you have your guide and information. You can mute and unmute with this button over here. This allows you to go into your samples or your previous recordings. So you can say it says I have no saved recordings. Try the record button. And obviously this will be the record button. So if I want to record the sample, I just go ahead and tap on that, enter a name. I'll go with Grain 1 and record. Now it'll be recording and it'll show you the seconds. I'll zoom in so you can see. Okay, it says record 7, 8, 9 seconds. That indicates that whatever that's being played is being recorded. Now to stop recording, you just simply press on record again. Now go back into your folder and you can see my Grain 1 sample is here. Now to listen to it, it's quite simple. You just press listen. It'll say now playing Grain 1. And to stop listening to it, you just press on the play button again. There's two ways to share it. You can press this arrow right here. Okay, well, it says, well, I'm not connected to the internet, but it shares it to SoundCloud. Or you can connect your iPad to your iTunes and have it sync to your computer, and you could go into the files there. Okay, this allows you, you see these two boxes with a circle. This puts all your samples back to where it was when you open up this app. So this is the default with all the where all the samples were. Now this last circle, this last setting here is, I think it's the most interesting setting over here. It allows you to toggle on and off something called a gravity control in this app. So what that means is, if I demonstrate, it moves the grain cloud according to how you move your iPad. So for example, I'll go ahead and turn on the gravity control. Oops, alright, the grain cloud is good. Alright, open another one. There you go. So this is quite interesting. I really like this feature. And to turn it off, you just simply press on gravity control again. One more thing about the grain cloud is when you double tap on it and all your settings pop up, you can edit it further with the menu on top of here. It only pops up when you double tap on the grain cloud. This L and R lets you pan the sound from the left and the right. This makes it mono. So this will be stereo, this will be mono. As you can see, these are 4 waveforms, or you can call them windows. And this is how the sample will be played. So for example, if I press onto this window, the sample will have a dramatic sustain or a decay. And this will be reversed. And this question mark is kind of like a random waveform that will give you. Now up here, this is to play it back forward, play it in reverse, and this will be random. We'll play it randomly forwards and reverse. This allows you to create more interesting sounds by using these waveforms and the playback controls. That's basically all it is to this app. Again, I kind of don't like one more thing about it, which is when you put a sample into this app, it automatically goes through a waveform, so it's never going to be the same as it was. Now, if you want to import any samples, there's a special way to do it. There's no import options here, so you have to open up iTunes, create a playlist in your iTunes music folder, and you have to name it Borderlands with a capital B. And when you have that, then you put your samples into that folder, and then you sync it with your iPad. Now, when you sync it, it'll automatically pop up when you open up this app. Okay, if there's any other questions you need to know, please leave me a comment and show me what you can do with this app. Thank you for watching, and until next time.